stand and have a seat. And again, no holding of seats as well. No holding of seats. We need to get everyone in so we can get started. Again, no holding of seats. Please come in quickly and quietly and in an orderly fashion. And please, no holding of seats and do not skip any seats. Please come in quickly and in an orderly fashion. Please do not skip any seats and please do not hold any seats as well. Greetings, family, friends, dignitaries, and faculty. Good morning. Thank you for sharing this graduation ceremony. We would like to apologize for the delay. However, this call was made by the district and it was not by us to be made to come inside. Therefore, we have pivoted and made some changes, so thank you for being patient and understanding. We kindly ask that you find a seat. Please silence your cell phones and lower your voices so graduates can hear their cues. Our students have put in a lot of work to prepare for this day, and some of you have put in a lot of work to help them get here. We respectfully ask for your support in providing an orderly ceremony where every name can be heard and every student will remember this special occasion. The ceremony will begin in just a few minutes.
We're gonna we have going to play two more selections to allow the parents who will begin this morning. stand for the presentation of the colors.
Please remain standing until the flags depart the stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, beloved family and friends, and my fellow graduates, good morning and welcome. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion. We have gathered here to acknowledge not just the end of our high school journey, but the beginning of a new chapter in all of our lives. As we reflect on our time in high school, we recognize that what lies behind us and what lies within, excuse me. As we reflect on our time in high school, we recognize that what lies behind us and what lies before us are indeed small matters compared to what lies within us. This sentiment resonates deeply with each of us today. Our years here have been filled with challenges, many of which were unprecedented. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted our normal routines, altered our learning environments, and tested our resilience in ways we could have never imagined. Yet through it all, we have persevered. To our dedicated teachers and faculty, thank you for your unwavering support and adapting so quickly to ensure our education continued despite the obstacles. Your commitment to our success has been nothing short of inspirational. To our families and friends, your love and encouragement have been our anchors. Whether helping with homework, lending a listening ear, or simply being there. support has been invaluable. To my fellow graduates, we have proven that we are capable of overcoming great adversity. Our experiences have shaped us not just as students, but as individuals ready to face the future with confidence and determination. We have learned that true strength lies within us and that our potential is limitless when we believe in ourselves and each other. As we step into the next phase of our lives, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned. Let us remember that every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow. Let us remain grateful for our support systems that have carried us through our toughest times, and let us continue to strive for excellence in all that we do. Today, we celebrate not just an end, but a beginning. We are the authors of our own stories. The future holds endless possibilities. Let's embrace it with open hearts and minds, ready to make our mark on the world. Thank you, and again, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2024.
Good morning, Tiger family, and most importantly, good morning, class of 2024. Congratulations, y'all, we made it. My name is Nathan Transu, and I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker for today. John D. Berry Jr. currently serves as a senior advisor to the Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. He is the first African American in Tennessee to have the honor to serve as a senior cabinet member and have an office on the first floor of the Capitol. D. Berry began his political career over 26 years ago and faithfully served as the state representative for District 90. As a state representative, he passed numerous landmark legislative bills. Some of these are compensation for the wrongly incarcerated and convicted, daycare van safety legislation, protection for women against domestic violence, legislation against gun violence, and hall income tax legislation to protect senior citizens. D. Berry has also served as a minister of Coleman Avenue Church of Christ for over 20 years. He grew up in Memphis and attended an elementary school here and graduated from Alamo High School in Alamo, Tennessee. He has degrees from the University of Memphis and Freedman-Hardeman in Henderson, Tennessee. After graduating from Freedman-Hardeman, D. Berry and his wife, Georgia, who has passed on, made their home here in Memphis. They raised two daughters, Shadiva Raymond and Victoria Woodle, and he is the proud grandfather of Amari and Alyssa Raymond, and has a granddaughter named Memphis. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you your senior advisor to Governor Lee, John D. Berry Jr.
I appreciate the privilege of introducing your speaker for your commencement today, one who I have learned to respect because of her commitment to education, her stand, and her strength and her courage. When speaking of the purpose of education, Dr. Martin Luther King one time wrote, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. He also said education must enable one to sift and weigh evidence to discern what is true from that which is false, the real from the unreal." Dr. King inserted, "Intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of education, and that has been the goal of Whitehaven High for many, many years." Our Governor Bill Lee, who has made education of our citizens essential to the continued prosperity of the state of Tennessee, said, "A high-quality education has the power to change the trajectory of a child's life." He also said that while we can't guarantee outcome, we as Tennesseans, we guarantee opportunity. So therefore, education is that vehicle, that ship that takes us to the future. So because education for the last 20 years has been in a metamorphosis as academians reimagine the process of education. The governor chose one who has the power of understanding and compassion to guide the ship as we go toward the future. Our governor needed to put an experienced and steady hand at the helm as we navigate the stormy waters of change and politics and deliver our children to a prosperous future. He chose an individual with demonstrated commitment to policies that will govern the education process in the future. He chose one who believes that the schools were created to get our children prepared, get them ready, and help create career pathways, and therefore hold those schools accountable. He chose one who has served presidents, who has served Congress, who has served the U.S. Secretary of Education, who has the experience as commissioner of one of the largest education systems in America. Governor Lee chose Commissioner Lizette Reynolds, our Commissioner of Education for the state of Tennessee. He chose her because in her career, she has demonstrated the grit, the courage, and the compassion under fire, under criticism, to focus not on herself and what is popular, but to make the decisions to help engender the policies that will continue to move our children forward, move them to the top in the state of Tennessee, make them ready to compete in this world that's going to challenge them every day of their lives. At this school that Governor Lee has spoken at commencement twice, a school that he speaks of all over the country because of his respect for the principal and administrators at this school. What better person to follow Governor Lee than Commissioner Reynolds? No better person to follow because of what she stands for. She is a mother, she is a wife, her husband David, she and her husband David have 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner Lizette Reynolds, who believes what Nelson Mandela once said in challenging us before his death. He said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. I have tremendous respect for our Commissioner of Education, and I think that she will edify you, build you, strengthen you, and uplift you today in the things which she has to say. I present to you Commissioner Reynolds.
Thank you, John. Let me tell you, this man right here is the epitome of what a servant leader should be. His dedication and loyalty to both his home of Memphis and to this great state of Tennessee is true. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the invitation to join you in the celebration of the accomplishments and bright futures of the Whitehaven High School class of 2024. Lizette Reynolds here, Commissioner of Education. Class of 2024, it is truly a privilege to speak with you on your big day, a day that I know all of y'all have worked really hard to reach. And families of the class of 2024, I know it is also your big day, a day of celebrating the hard work of your seniors to finally reach this critical transition towards the next step of adulthood, economic independence, and ultimately career and social success. But before I go on, I'd like to acknowledge some of the best of your community here. And I know I'm not going to get to everyone, but I'll get to who I've met. First, Senator Ramesh Akbari, who I greatly admire and respect, and who has served the great state of Tennessee for more than 10 years. Her passion for students and for Tennessee public education is without question. You're very lucky to have such a great woman representing you in the General Assembly. The Shelby County Board of Education Chair, Althea Green, is she here? Maybe not. Okay, well. And Board Commissioner Keith Williams, who is here, both of whom have served the Memphis community for more than 60 years combined as educators. My new favorite person, Eddie S. Jones, Whitehaven Leadership Council Chairperson, and Beverly Davis, Whitehaven Parent Teacher Student Organization President, who clearly are dedicated to their service of the Whitehaven community. I also want to congratulate Christian Livingston, valedictorian, and Amaya Hewitt, salutatorian, for their incredible achievements as students of Whitehaven High School. Of course, their achievements are also due to the amazing teachers and faculty under the direct leadership of your great Whitehaven High School principal, Dr. Vincent Hunter. You guys must be bursting with pride over the success of this senior class of 2024. Congratulations to all your hard work. Now, one of the first things I learned when I moved to Tennessee was that the city of Memphis is a tight-knit community with an incredibly rich tradition and history. With its location along America's mightiest river, the Mississippi, Memphis is an economic and cultural powerhouse that only you can call home. And it is the richness of this city's history and both the successes and struggles of the people who are tied to it that make me both incredibly humbled and tremendously grateful to be here, particularly because you, class of 2024, will no doubt continue tradition, the history, and the promise of your beautiful city, regardless of where you land after graduation. 41 years ago, I too sat in your seat, anxious to get my diploma and move on to the next phase of my life. And like you, I had big dreams and big plans. I was going to be an accountant for a big accounting firm, buy a house, a car, and perhaps, God willing, get married and have kids. And I did. All of that came to fruition, obviously, with the exception of becoming an accountant. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. But it was on that path that I became who I am today. Now, fast forward to 2024, to you sitting in your seats, anxious and excited to get on with it, right? Like, get on with it, woman. But indulge me just a little bit more. And let me go 1 year later, because that's when I'll be sitting where your families are sitting, in anticipation of watching the last of my 3 children graduate from his public high school. So let me share a few tidbits that I will share with him come May of 2025. First, embrace the flaws of being a human, knowing that the art of forgiveness is never far behind. We all make mistakes, but it's only when you learn from them that you take that next step in becoming the successful human being you were always meant to be. Second, attain and reach happiness and follow these 4 pillars as taught by Arthur Brooks, a professor at Harvard University who teaches a class on happiness and co-authored a book with Oprah Winfrey entitled Build the Life You Want. Number 1, faith. Now, faith doesn't have to be a religion per se, but it's faith in something higher than yourself. For me, it's faith in God, but for you, it can be faith in something else, but have it. Number 2, family. Family is so important, and again, it is up to you to define what that means for you. I've lost both parents, mom in 2020 and dad in mid-February of this year. But I still have my kids and my husband's side of the family. I also have my best friend and her partner in far west Texas, who also, for me, are family. And it is their support in me taking this job and moving to another state that has kept me grounded and focused on the job in front of me, focused on you. Which also matters when you have an adopted work family like I do at the Tennessee Department of Education, which makes this job, warts and all, worth every second I'm in it. Number 3, community. Everyone needs a community. It could be your church, your weightlifting buddies, your dance team, your basketball team, your gaming friends. Again, you define what that looks like to you, but make time for community. Surround yourself with people and activities that matter the most to you. And finally, number 4, earn success or work, especially work in the service of others. Sure, it's nice to get things, but if you really think about it, and if you're really honest with yourself, it's even better when you work to get what you want. Accomplishment, skin in the game, enjoying the fruits of your labor, whatever it is for you, expend something to have something. It will generate a sense of inner pride that only you can and will have. As the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King notably said, not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Next, focus on what matters to you, your faith, your family, your community, and your hard work, and what makes you happy. It is so easy to get distracted about things that don't matter and what mean people think. So avoid toxicity as best as you can. But if you can't, remember only you, your family, and your community know the true you. They know the you spirit, they know the you dreamer, and they know the only you. Don't let anyone or any one thing destroy that for you. And finally, be kind, laugh, be humble, and never, ever sell yourself short. Respect the people that have gone before you, knowing that one day you will be the one they will respect because of the work you put into creating your whole you. Yes, there will be those that feel better by tearing you down. So don't get mad, do what I do, and just bless their little hearts. So as you embark on that next journey in your life, remember that as a graduate of Whitehaven High, you are now empowered to lead, serve, and be great, regardless of what you do after you receive this diploma. All gifts or acts of service are of value, regardless of their price or of their effort. From volunteering to providing material things, it all makes a difference. So do this community a favor and commit to bringing one thing back to the Whitehaven and Memphis community 5 years from now. What will you do in service of others while shaping your own legacy? Congratulations to each and every one of you for reaching this monumental milestone in your journey to becoming a successful and accomplished adult, because all of us cannot wait to see your impact. All of us cannot wait to see how you're going to succeed. But none of us doubt your ability to change this community, to have the influence in this state, to represent our great country, and to make a difference in this world. Now, you all get on with it. I know we've got 4 more speakers, but you know, it's all gonna be good, and y'all are gonna make it. Congratulations.
Outstanding job.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, extended family, friends, and my fellow graduates, I, Renee Joplin, as your senior class president, am honored to address you on this significant occasion. First and foremost, to my class. Starting our freshman year virtually in 2020 impacted our lives tremendously. We didn't expect a spring break to turn into a lockdown. This started a different journey for all of us. The challenges and triumphs we all went through during that difficult year and returning sophomore year to a new world. And adjusting back to the real world led to one question: how will our high school journey end? Now the question is, where will our new journey lead us? That is your decision. Whether you decide to go to the military, college, or workforce, success is seen in many different forms, but you decide to follow through with your goals and your road to success. As your senior class president, I have had the privilege of observing the endless talents of this class. We have the most versatile class when it comes to success, from hairstylists, DJs, barbers, fine arts like band or crochet club, academics with millions in scholarships, and athletics with countless college offers due to their talents. There is no doubt that we're going to win. Our class is one of one, second to none, and remember that as you walk through your new paths of life. Remember that when you leave this stadium/auditorium, going to practice, sitting in your dorm, opening your business, or in the moments where you feel discouraged. So, As we approach this new chapter in our lives, remember all the challenges you faced throughout these years. And remember that this is just the beginning. Don't get discouraged due to the stress because you know there are bigger goals at hand. Know that you are a star. No one can take your shine away from you. If you don't know your path yet, it's never too late to know. Just keep being motivated and have that end goal. Define your road to success because your success is what you make it. Take these lasting words with you, class of 2024, and may your future be bright. Thank you.
Our echoes to excellence. Good morning to the community of Whitehaven High, our visitors, special guests, families and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of class of 2024. I would like to thank you all for being in attendance this morning for the graduation of class of 2024. Every single person in this stadium or audience serves a purpose for the students who will graduate today. And I speak on behalf of my graduating class and thank you all for your efforts that you have invested in us to make this day a reality. In the process of writing this speech, most of my classmates asked if I can make them laugh, make them cry, or even keep it as short and sweet as possible so they can receive their diplomas. I understand and I will try my best. However, before I begin, I would love to give a special acknowledgement to my wonderful family. There they go. For always being there for me and supporting everything that I do. Now, I could stand here and talk about all of the unforgettable memories and imperishable friendships we have composed along our high school journey. A lot of us didn't know each other before our senior year, so I can honestly say, as a class, we've grown from strangers to family. The class of 2024 stands out from others. We created our own cultural style, whether it's fashion, personality, or even academics. However, we will forever be known as the pandemic class. We began our freshman year of high school on Microsoft Teams behind computers. It feels like it was just yesterday. Sleeping during class behind screens, staying inside for quarantine, and staying up all night. See, I can talk about it now. We began our actual high school experience our sophomore year, and man, were we nervous. Now look how far we've come. Today, I will express our echoes to excellence. What's an echo? An echo is a repetitive sound that leads you in the direction you should go. When you think of echoes, repetitive sounds and empty space may come to mind. But the echoes to which I'm referring to are advice, knowledge, and wisdom. Within these years, we came across many echoes, especially dealing with our principal, Dr. Hunter. Whether you're a current Tiger or an alumni Tiger, we all have one echo instilled in us, and that is every decision that you make has a consequence. You determine whether that consequence is positive or negative by the decisions that you make. The way I perceive this saying is that life is like a game. You win or lose by the choices that you make and the paths that you take. And this is so true. Throughout the years, I've thought about this motto. I still do to this day, and I will continue to do so. So I suggest you do the same. Another echo that stuck with me was said by Mr. Ike Griffin, the former director of the Memphis Youth Ambassadors Program. He reminded us 3 things. 1, keep God first in everything that you do. 2, honor your mother and father while they are still living. And 3, everyone who is in your circle may not be in your corner. Every time he spoke with the members of this program and our parents, he always brought up those 3 pieces of advice. And as we continue our journey through life, we should hold on to them. My final echo that I'm going to share is hug the cactus. You may be wondering, what is she talking about? Or what does she mean? I mean, hug the cactus. Although we all know a cactus can stick you and could possibly hurt you if you do such a thing, it's an idiom, of course. What I actually mean is to embrace the challenges and obstacles you will encounter. You have to crush a grape to get its juice. You have to put a tea bag in hot water to make tea. You have to squeeze lemon to make lemonade. With no struggles, you make no progress. If you were to succeed all the time, you would not thrive.
Have you realized the only time you learn and expand is from mistakes and failures? And that's perfectly okay. But you have to master the skill of learning from your mistakes, fixing your mistakes, and moving on to become bigger and better. In closing, as we move into the next eras of our lives, we'll become witnesses to the advice, knowledge, and wisdom the generations before us have shared with us. The best thing you can do is just to listen and take it in. The echoes I have shared today can only help us in the long run. So just in case you didn't hear me the first time, we're going to run through these echoes one more time, okay? Keep God first in everything that you do. Honor your mother and father while they are still living. Everyone in your circle may not be in your corner. Hug the cactus, which means embrace the struggles and mistakes. And lastly, but most importantly, and you can say this with me because this is the last time we're probably going to say this together. Every decision that you make has a consequence. You determine whether that consequence is positive or negative by the decisions that you make. Let us remember our echoes to excellence are our legacy. Thank you so much and happy graduation.
History has its eyes on you, class of 2024. Good morning to Dr. Hunter, administrators, staff, platform guests, family, friends, and the mighty class of 2024. Graduates, we made it. Give yourselves a round of applause. As we gather here today to commemorate the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, I am reminded by one of my favorite phrases: history has its eyes on you. These words serve as a constant reminder of the responsibility and the opportunity that lie before us as we step out into the world. Throughout our journey, we have been shaped by the lessons of the past, the challenges of the present, and the dreams of the future. We first met virtually due to the inopportune COVID-19. Each step we have taken since freshman year, each obstacle we have overcome, and each triumph we have celebrated has contributed to the story of who we are and who we aspire to become. As we stand on the brink of this new beginning, let us remember we are not just individuals embarking on our own paths. We are part of something much larger than ourselves. We are the custodians of our collective history, the architects of our shared future, and the stewards of the world. We will leave behind for generations to come. To our teachers and mentors who have imparted knowledge, wisdom, and guidance, thank you. Your dedication and passion have ignited a spark within us that will continue to burn brightly as we navigate the complexities of the world. I would like to give a special thanks to two teachers who have gone over and beyond for me, Ms. Rowland and Mr. Shar. Your unwavering commitment and tireless efforts have shaped not only my academic journey, but also my character. Your belief in me has been a guiding light, and for that, I am forever grateful. To our families and friends who have stood by us, cheered for us, and believed in us, thank you. Your love and support have been the fuel that propelled us forward, even in the darkest of times. Thank you to my best friend and biggest cheerleader, my mom. You are my ultimate inspiration, and the reason I am in this position today. Mom, you never gave me any idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do or be whatever I wanted to be. As you've guided me through these incredible 18 years, I don't think you ever realized the person I most wanted to be was you. So thank you, Mommy. I love you. And to my fellow graduates who have become my friends, my confidants, and my inspiration, thank you. Together, we have laughed, cried, and grown in ways we never thought possible. As we venture forth into the unknown, let us carry with us the bonds of friendship, the memories we have shared, and the knowledge that we are never alone in this journey. Class of 2024, as we chart our own course and make our own mark on the world, let us do so with courage, compassion, and integrity. I am reminding you all that history has its eyes on you. Let us write a positive story worth remembering. Let us leave behind a legacy worth honoring, and let us envision a future filled with hope, possibility, and promise. Again, I urge you all to remember, history has its eyes on you, and may our footsteps echo through the archives of history. Thank you and congratulations.
So, good morning, class of 2024. I am Eddie S. Jones, Jr., your Shelby County Probate Court Clerk and the Chairman of the Whitehaven Leadership Council. My task before you today is to recognize all of our special guests. So I'm going to call their names. When I call your name, please remain standing till I finish my list. All right, Dr. Terrence Britnam. All right, Deborah Harris. Okay, there you go. Dr. Leviticus Pointer. Dr. Billy J. Walker. School Board Commissioner Keith Williams. Members of the Whitehaven Leadership Council and the PTSO. If you're here, please stand, remain standing. And our Commissioner of Education, come on, stand, keep standing. All right. Who am I leaving out of here? Oh, Senator Ramesh Agberry. Now, I have two more special recognitions that I want to identify. When I call you, just stand to your feet, okay? If you do me that. If you're a teacher here at Whitehaven, you are one of our special guests. So, teachers, stand to your feet. An administrator at Whitehaven, you're our special guest. Stand to your feet. And if you are a parent of a student that's graduating, stand to your feet. You are our special guest. Thank you. All right. All right. Shh. Shh. Yes. You know what? I had to do it. All right. Shh. Hey. Here you go. Y'all want to see them get their diplomas? Shh. So, from all of our special guests, class of 2024, congratulations.
Good morning. My task today is to recognize the class of 2024 Fortune 500 Club members. The Fortune 500 Club is an exclusive membership for students who have earned over $100,000 in academic scholarships. Students, please stand and remain standing until all student names have been acknowledged. Our Bronze Tigers have earned between $100,000 and $249,000 in scholarships. Shamaya Sherrod, Conshara Griffin, Corey Howell, Michaela Brown, Shamaya Morris, and Umu Lee. You clap. Our Silver Tigers have earned between $250,000 and $349,000 in scholarships. Jalen Jackson and Kellen Pirtle. Our Gold Tigers have earned between $350,000 and $499,000 in scholarships. Joshua Munn and Adriana Suttle. Our Platinum Tigers have earned between $500,000 and $999,000 in scholarships. Kelsey Avant Redmond, Jaria McKinney, Miracle Hardrick, Madison Taylor, Essence Wright, Reagan Hammond, and Julia Berryhill. Now to recognize our $1 Million Tigers will be Dr. Terrence Brittenham.
Greetings, family. It is my distinct honor and privilege to recognize Whitehaven High School's $1 Million Tigers. 103 students have accumulated over $1 million in academic scholarships. $1 Million Tigers and the parents of these great scholars, please stand and remain standing until all $1 Million Tigers have been recognized. Darius Cobble, $1 million. Ibrahima Diallo, $1 million. Neil Tuggle, $1 million. Brayley Casey, $1 million. D'Angelo Thomas, $1 million. Madison Willingham, $1 million. Kylan Jones, $1 million. Jalen Davis, $1 million. Anaya Harris, $1 million. Akira Smith, $1 million. Alexia Boone, $1 million. Deani Mitchell, $1 million. Delterio Calicut, $1 million. Seth Baylor, $1 million. Xavius Britt, $1 million. Tyler Huey, $1.1 million. Jasmine Jones, $1.1 million. Shalia Jones, $1.1 million. Erlyn Yakor, $1.1 million. Amaya Wilson, $1.1 million. Kennedy Harris, $1.1 million. Jakayla Sumlin, $1.1 million. Aspen Banks, $1.1 million. Amadou Wade, $1.1 million. Charlie Bass, $1.1 million. Tanaya Bird, $1.1 million. Mamadou Diallo, $1.2 million. Alexa Banks, $1.2 million. Nakaya Forrest, $1.2 million. Jordan Ford, $1.2 million. Usmain Toure, $1.2 million. Javion Owens, $1.2 million. Quintarius Mosby, $1.2 million. Nichelle Smith, $1.2 million. Jailer Buford, $1.3 million. Destiny Holland, $1.3 million. Anthony Barton, $1.3 million. Tanaya Davis, $1.3 million. Asia Jones, $1.3 million. Dejon Collins, $1.3 million. Dina Wodermichael, $1.3 million. Keyshawn Lee, $1.3 million. Tristan Washington, $1.4 million. Lakaria Moore, $1.4 million. Tanaya Jackson, $1.4 million. Jemiah Hill, $1.4 million. Danny Girl Alexander, $1.4 million. Deasia Freeman, $1.4 million. Andrika Worthy, $1.4 million. Jada Lockett, $1.4 million. Catherine Smith, $1.5 million. Mackenzie Walker, $1.5 million. Megan Smith, $1.5 million. Zoe Richmond, $1.5 million. Sanaya Fleming, $1.7 million. Emery McDonald, 1.7 million. Kierian Cleaves, 1.7 million. Braden Lowe, 1.7 million. Kezia Jones, 1.7 million. Gakaya Rhodes, 1.8 million. Andrin Fleming, 1.8 million. Erica Tate, 1.9 million. Michaela Pratcher, 1.9 million. Mercuria Hobbs, 1.9 million. Marcus Hunt, 1.9 million. Jasmine Fala, 2 million. Nathan Tranzu, 2.1 million. Arlania Davis, 2.1 million. Takira Bosley, 2.1 million. Asia Perkins, 2.1 million. Renee Joplin, 2.2 million. Sydney Tate, 2.2 million. Micaiah London, 2.2 million. Anaya Hilliard, 2.3 million. Taylor Blakemore, 2.4 million. Amir White, 2.4 million. Tanaya Washington, 2.4 million. Faith Havard, 2.5 million. Jada Bradley, 2.5 million. Jamarcio Randolph, 2.6 million. Fatimata Bassoon, 2.6 million. Natavius Allen, 2.6 million. Amaya Reed, 2.6 million. Alicia Carpenter, 2.7 million. Shafara Ellis, 2.8 million. Yolandria Hill, 2.9 million. Chancellor Lee, 2.9 million. Muhammad Kita, 3 million. Amaya Hewitt, our salutatorian, 3 million. Elandria Wright, 3 million. Sheridan Nelson, 3.1 million. William Faust, 3.5 million. Jemiah Wheeler, 3.6 million. Lanaya Buford, 3.6 million. Maymuna Bokum, 3.8 million. Joshua Smith, 4.3 million. Aisha Monet McConnell, 4.3 million. Kennedy Glover, 4.6 million. Christian Livingston, our valedictorian, 4.6 million. Asata Ndiaye, 5.6 million. Tanaya Green, 6 million. Renaya Shaw, 7.7 million. And Whitehaven family, our last recipient, Kamara Smith, has received $10,462,024. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the program.
You can drop the mic on that one, baby.
Thank you, Dr. Britnum. Audience, please give another round of applause for these students as they have created endless opportunities for themselves through drive, hard work, and perseverance. Now the moment you have been waiting for. For more than a decade now, Whitehaven has continued to set the bar for academic achievement. One of the many things our kids do well is earn scholarships. Over the course of 13 years, our students have earned over $1 billion in academic scholarships. I am pleased to say, Dr. Hunter, please stand beside me, that the class of 2024 has hit the second highest scholarship total for the graduating class of Whitehaven in Whitehaven's history. We haven't seen a total this high since 2019. Are you ready? The scholarship total for the graduating class of 2024 is $226,135,664 in academic scholarships. Thank you.
Right. Well, good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right, if you're excited to be in Whitehaven, Tennessee, can you make some noise? Well, I am Courtney Richardson, the Chief Executive Officer of Peer Power Foundation, and for several years now, we've been partnering with Dr. Hunter and the Whitehaven faculty to support students here at Whitehaven. Somebody say, you need a ticket to go to the future. The young people's names that I'm about to call now have worked for their own ticket. This is the 30-plus club of Whitehaven class of 2024. Before I recognize those students, I must recognize last year I got in trouble because I called one of my cousins' names, and there were about 5 of them in the room. But today, one of my favorite cousins, he's my second or third cousin, he is graduating today. When he was born, there were some things that went on. We were trying to figure out what was going to happen with this young man, but his parents, his grandmother, his mom, his grandmother, entire family really supported him, and he is a computer science junkie, but he is certainly successful. He is one of my favorite cousins. I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Zion Holiday in the house. Look at Zion. That's it. The ACT is a college entrance exam made up of the following 4 subtests: English, math, reading, and science. There's also a writing portion, STEM score, and an overall composite score. The following students received a 30 or higher in one or more of the above mentioned. When your name is called, please come to the stage because I have a medallion for you. Darius Cobble, 34 in reading and 31 in science reasoning. Okay. Kazia Jones, 30 in reading. Kezia Jones, 31 in reading, Deani Mitchell. Thank you. A 30 in reading, Arnie Rala. .34 in reading, Mackenzie Walker. He can stay on that side. A 30 in reading, Amir White. A 31 in reading and 31 in English, Zoe Richmond. So Darius Cobble received the highest sub score in reading with a 34. He received the highest sub score in science which is a 31, and Zoe Richmond received the highest sub score in English here at the school, which is a 31. So those, give all them a hand. Stay up here. And you can't come empty-handed to Whitehaven High School. For each 30 you received, you are receiving $100. So Amir White, Rala, Mitchell, Mackenzie, Zoe, Darius, and Kezia. There you go. Congratulations.
Also, 30-plus club members, I have something extra for you when you get your diploma, too. Just see me. Mine is a surprise.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ramesh Akbari, and I serve as the Senate Minority Leader. This is also the senatorial district that I serve. And so I am tasked with bringing a congratulatory message for you all. So first I want to congratulate the parents. If you all could stand up, and if you all could applaud your parents for the tremendous job that they've done, parents, family. But for them, you would not be here today, but for them. So parents, congratulations. I know this has been a long journey, not an easy one, but certainly one that's worth it, and certainly one that will continue. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. To the graduates, I'm sure y'all have seen the Snoop Dogg video where he congratulates himself. Well, I'd like y'all to congratulate yourself right now. Give yourselves a hand of applause, pat yourself on the back. Everybody could have got you to the finish line, could have given you the tools you needed, but they couldn't get you to the finish line. It was up to you to study and to take the test and to come to school and everything else. So this is just the beginning of your journey. The commissioner graduated about 40 years ago. I graduated about 22 years ago. And I will tell you, it happens more quickly than you think. But you have the tools that you need. You are uniquely prepared for the future because of your experience at Whitehaven High School. Because I know that I am the next step towards the real show, the real reason why we are all here to see the presentation of the graduates, I have a special presentation for your valedictorian and salutatorian. Okay. All right, thank you so much. So I have a resolution honoring your valedictorian, Christian Livingston. And this is something that was passed by the Tennessee State Senate. It says, where it is fitting that the members of this legislative body should pause to pay tribute to those students who, through their natural talents and unflagging commitment to academic excellence, have distinguished themselves in the classroom. Whereas Christian Livingston is one such exceptional student who was recently named valedictorian of the 2024 graduating class at Whitehaven High School. Be it resolved by the Senate of the 113th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee that we commend and honor the 2024 Whitehaven High School valedictorian Christian Livingston on her impressive academic achievement and extend to her best wishes for a happy and successful future. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, next we are going to honor Miss Amaya Hewitt, the salutatorian of Whitehaven High School, who gave us such inspiring words earlier. Whereas it is fitting that the members of this legislative body should pause to pay tribute to those students who, through their natural talents and unflagging commitment to academic excellence, have distinguished themselves in the classroom. And whereas Amaya Hewitt is one such exceptional student who was recently named salutatorian of the 2024 graduating class at Whitehaven High School. And be it resolved by the Senate of the 113th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee that we commend and honor the 2024 Whitehaven High School salutatorian, Amaya Hewitt, on her impressive academic achievement and extend to her best wishes for a happy, successful future. Congratulations. Okay, so the cool thing about the Tennessee General Assembly is we are two bodies. So I am in the state Senate, and we also have folks who are in the House of Representatives. And so we have proclamations from the House of Representatives honoring Miss Christian Livingston for her academic achievement. And I'm not going to read it again, but just know that she's amazing. She has her own business. She's going to UT Knox, and we are so is that right? UT Knoxville? Yes. And we are so proud of her, and the House honors her as well. All right, lastly, again, we are going with Miss Amaya Hewitt, who is also amazing salutatorian, and this is a proclamation from the House. She was a part of the Art Club, National Spanish Honor Society. That's really going to come in handy. Memphis Youth Ambassadors Program. You will be going to Xavier University in Louisiana. Pre-med? All right, good. Pre-med? Oh, right here. I'm reading the wrong one. Wait, they put the wrong one on here. Okay. Wait. High five. Awesome. So congratulations. So proud of you both. Anything? Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I next? It's that time. Commissioner Keith Williams, Whitehaven High School has 370 seniors who have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Tennessee Department of Education and Memphis and Shelby County Schools. Commissioner Williams, we ask that you award diplomas to the mighty class of 2024 of Whitehaven High School.
It is my high honor and distinct privilege to have witnessed such an occasion as of today. It takes me back long years ago. I stayed in this system 42 years as a teacher. And I have friends, but I want you all to understand this. Where are the teachers in this building? You have done a tremendous job. And it is with all of the power and zest and zeal that I have by the power invested in me by the state of Tennessee and the school system of Shelby County, I indeed release degrees to be released, diplomas to be released to all of these students with every expectation that you will go forward and do well in life. Congratulations, 2024 graduates. Keith Williams.
Good morning, Tigers. So we have some very special diplomas first. We have two Tigers who are no longer with us. So we will present them first. The first diploma presentation, we want to recognize the memory of our beloved Marcavius R. Barfield. We are asking Miss April Alexander to come to the stage to receive an honorary diploma on behalf of the Whitehaven High family. Yes, sir.
I just want to say thank you to Dr. Hunter and the staff at Whitehaven High. And I am honored to accept this for my son, even though he's not here, but he's here in the spirit. I know he's happy to see me doing this for him. And I'm glad that I'm in good spirit today because this is his day. 2024, y'all make it happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
And let me say,
Okay, sure.
thank you all.
Thanks. Okay, take care.
For the second diploma presentation, we want to recognize the memory of our beloved Kalia Janae Henderson. We're asking Ms. Tanisha Henderson come to the stage to accept her honorary diploma. On behalf of the Whitehaven High School family, we will always remember Kalia as a member of the class of 2024.
Class of 2024, congratulations to you all. We are so proud of you. I hope that you go forward and make just a remarkable mark on your future and everyone else's. Thank you so much for remembering my baby. Pass them out for me? Okay, good. I was like, I don't know how we're supposed to be doing this. Come on.
Christian Livingston. Amaya Hewitt. Nathan Tranzu. Jakari Burnett. Renee Joplin. Anthony Barton. Alexa Banks. Fatimata Bassoum. Danny Girl Alexander. Nitavius Allen. Aspen Banks. Alexia Boone. Maymuna Bokum. Seth Baylor. Lanaya Buford. Jada Bradley. Delterio Calicut. Jailer Buford. Takira Bowsley. Taylor Blakemore. Kiarian Cleaves. Xavius Britt. Tanaya Bird. Alicia Carpenter. Brayley Casey. Jalen Davis. Tanaya Davis. Arlena Davis. Darius Cobble. Charlie Bass, Ibrahima Diallo, Mamadou Diallo, Dijon Collins, Safara Ellis, Sanaya Fleming, Andrew Fleming, Jasmine Fala, Kennedy Glover, Anaya Harris, Tanaya Green, Kennedy Harris, Nikaya Forrest, Jordan Ford, Deasia Freeman, Faith Havard, William Faust, Shalia Jones, Eulandria Hill, Destiny Holland, Makiria Hobbs, Anaya Hilliard, Marcus Hunt, Tyler Hoey, Jemiah Hill, Asia Jones, Tanaya Jackson, Jasmine Jones, Keelan Jones, Jada Lockett, Asia McConnell, Chancellor Lee, Erica Tate, Kezia Jones, Micaiah London, Keyshawn Lee, Braden Lowe, Emery McDonald, Deani Mitchell, Lacaria Moore, Quintarius Mosby, Asata Inye, Sheridan Nelson, Michaela Pratcher, Jamaracio Randolph, Amaya Reed, Asia Perkins, Kamira Smith, Renaya Shaw, Jakaya Rhodes, Joshua Smith, Zoe Richmond, Megan Smith, Javion Owens, Jakayla Sumlin, Nichelle Smith, Catherine Smith, Akira Smith, Osume Toure, Amadou Wade, Nia Tuggle, Sydney Tates, D'Angelo Thomas, Jemiah Wheeler, Tanaya Washington, Tristan Washington, Mackenzie Walker, Amir White, Madison Willingham, Andrika Worthy, Amaya Wilson, Elandria Wright, Dina Wodemichael, Erlen Yacourts, MacArthur Harrison, Arnie Rala, Raymond Akins, Emily Anthony, Akira Armstrong, Justin Beatty, Julia Berryhill, Acacia Booth, Calvin Booth Nelson, Adriana Bramlett, Jabril Buchanan, Alexis Chapman, Michael Cobb, Kristen Cooper, Aminata Fall, Christian Dennis, Brittany Gill, Cedric Graham, Marquentin Grant, Alyssa Greer, Brianna Grove, Layla Hampton, Miracle Hardrick, Zion Holiday, Marquise Hunt, Jalen Jackson, Lily Jackson, Tracy Jackson, Deanna Johnson, Datora Johnson, Davion Jones, Travion Jones, Anaya Liggins, Christian Little, Layla Llewellyn, Umu Lee, Jaria McKinney, Akila Mensa, Derek Miller, Journey Miller, Antonio Moore, Tamaria Moore, Jamelin Morrison, Joshua Munn, Dallas Nunley, Cameron Osborne, Michaela Owens, Daisha Patterson, Alan Perry, Dylan Reed, Mariama Saul, Raven Sanders, Marvin Strong, Andriana Soto, Musa Sai, Jalen Taylor, Madison Taylor, Trinity Telford, Angel Tillman, Jamiria Wallace, Joshua Walls, Colby Webster, Caleb Weston, Jemiah White, Jemiah Williams, Tamaya Williams, Tykeria Williams, Essence Wright, Ghazi Abwad, Leon Adams, Tremaine Aikman, Umar Ba, Anaya Austin, Tamaria Austin, Kelsey Avon Redmond, Gus Bell, Ariana Bernard, Kadarius Berry, Markayla Berry, Carlos Blankenship, Lakara Bogart. Jonathan Bohanner. Korshanti Bonds. Missouri Bonds. Amira Boone. Tristan Boyce. Amari Boyd. Marco Boyd. Jonathan Bradley. Audrey Bramlett. Kennedy Braxton. Desmond Brooks. Samuel Brooks. Kylan Broomfield. Dawn Brown. Janice Brown. Jayla Brown. Julian Brown. Kyla Brown. Michaela Brown. Skylar Brown. Jaya Burnett. Xavion Caldwell. Kanisha Calvin. Kiara Carlton. Destiny Carter. Jacorian Castello. Tony Childs. Tavincia Chisholm. Navy Clay. Christian Cohen. Trayshawn Davis. Nigel Dennis. Tony Denton. Danica Dexter. Mariama Jao. Mbari Jao. Adrame Jong. Amadou Jong. Musa Jong. Awa Jenaba. Keywane Duncan. Latham Estep. Miracle Evans. Juma Fall. Fatimata Fall. Tevin Fant. Tristan Fleming. Brandon Flint. Emery Fox. Antarius Frazier. Lamar Frazier. Jacoby Freeman. Chase Futrell. Courtney Gaddy. Mark Garland. Coleman. Jemiah Gaston. Micah Gates. Amaria Gatlin. Antoine Gilliam. Joshua Green. Kelby Henry. Jeremiah Greer. Demetrius Gregory. Conshara Griffin. Aaliyah Hamilton. Reagan Hammond. Maracia Hardy. Deja Harris. Zariah Heron. Cody Hickerson. Alfonso Hill, Brandon Hines, Lindsay Hockaday, Terrence Howard, Corey Howell, Curtis Hudson, Kentavious Hughes, Rodney Hunter, Tyron Hunter, Christian Ingram, Kayla Jackson, Morgan Jefferson, Jeronica Jefferson, Jayla Johnson, Traviana Johnson, Darian Jones, Davion Jones, Kadarius Jones, Kieran Jones, Cardius King, Muhammad Kita, Tierney Kelsey, Sarah Karash, Uzziah Kirk, Sky Lawson, Messiah Lee, look, Mario Lewis, Aaliyah Lott, Michael Lumpkin, Tayshawn Macklin, Thomas Marable, Marlon Mathis, Kyla Matthews, Dantavius McLean, Zaylin McKinley, Akavia McKenzie, Maddox McPherson, Jaheim Melton, Darrell Miller, Israel Miller, Ricky Miller, Terrion Mitchell, Shemaya Morris, Tyrion Mosby, Janavia Moss, Breland Newell, Anaya Osborne, Jeffrey Pafford, Kevin Peoples, DeMarcus Phillips, Keelan Perlo, Kylan Pirtle, Jada Pope, Jemiah Price, Jay Rhodes, Michaela Rucker, Adam Scott, Samaya Sherrod, Tamia Silas, Sanaya Simmons, Kenny Sims, Kaylee Smith, Cameron Smith, Richard Smith, Stefan Streeter, Tanaya Strickland, Bernicia Sullivan, Kareem Sai, Seydu Sai, Ricky Tate, Kelby Taylor, Petravius Taylor, Nicholas Telford, Jemiah Thomas, Jordan Thomas, Kelsey Thomas, Jeremy Toney, Alu Torre, Jasmine Wagner Savage, Rihanna Walker. Zaya Ward. Kavis Watkins. Jordan Watson. Tamber Watson. Christy Wells. Carion White. Lakina White. Antasia Williams. Joe Williams. Lavelle Williams. Torian Wilson. Trent Willis. Zaria Wilson. Zaria Wilson. Zaria Winton. Dominique Wiseman. Jalen Wooten. Artasia Yancey. Kanisha Young. Kiana Young. Travis Ford. Jamarquez Gaston. Kennedy Gaither. Caleb Tynes.
Get them outside going up the hallway.
Whitehaven community, I present to you the class of 2024. Tigers, please turn your tassels to the left. Now you're a part of the Whitehaven alumni. Go ahead and roll. You got my radio? Okay, we need to roll. Let's go.
I know. He's trying to make it louder. So we ain't got no music.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and find out.
All right, we're going.
No, I'm going to stay back. That boy is through the money. He won't give it to him. If it's not all boy, I already took him out. Thank you, baby.